Whenever someone becomes a spokesperson to a politician or any boss, it is assumed that whatever he says is speaking on behalf of the boss. Think of it like a speechwriter. After writing the speech, he will read it out to the boss, and if he approves or makes some minor corrections, he will do the corrections and release it to the public through social media, legacy media, and everywhere. And in any case, a spokesperson releases a statement that is found to be libelous or defamatory, which might ultimately result in a lawsuit. It can be said that the person suing, the person that feels his character was maligned, it means he's suing the boss directly because the spokesperson is speaking on his behalf. That's why Peter Obi's demands through his lawyer to Bayo Onanuga can be said to be made to Tinubu directly. And in this case, the presidency or Tinubu can say, the statement released by Bayo Onanuga was not authorized, so we have nothing to do with it. Think of it like simply throwing him under the bus. Following Onanuga's statement he released on his verified handle on X, formerly Twitter, that statement effectively labeled Peter Obi as an anarchist. We covered it in another video. For those who didn't watch, the link will be at the end of this video. Onanuga said that Peter Obi must be held responsible for any anarchy that will result from the anti-hunger protest that is planned in Nigeria on August 1st. That his supporters are the ones planning and masterminding the protest. That his statement was published in many Nigerian dailies. This is simply because of his position. All newspapers and media homes must take whatever he says seriously because they know that he's speaking on behalf of Tinubu. Peter Obi didn't immediately respond to Bayo Onanuga's statement. He never responds to spokespersons. He only responds to the boss himself. But on Sunday, he responded to Bayo Onanuga's statement without calling his name in his usual manner. He said, quote, "To those who have chosen to spread falsehoods and lies about me for their own gain or at the bidding of their paymasters, I'm equally grateful to you. I urge you to channel your energy and resources towards helping everyday Nigerians who are struggling to find their next meal. My political journey has never been about desperation or personal gain. It is rooted in principles and a genuine care for the people. Rather than fabricating lies, you and your paymasters should listen to the cries of the poor who cannot afford medicine and who are uncertain about their next meal. To those who spread falsehoods, I hold no malice. Instead, I pray for the blessings of God upon you and your families. May we all work together for the prosperous new Nigeria that is now a clear possibility." Unquote. Many thought that Peter Obi's response was the end of the whole matter. They never thought that he will go ahead and file a lawsuit demanding 5 billion naira in damages. Of course, he hasn't filed it yet. His attorney gave Bayo Onanuga 72 hours to pay 5 billion naira as damages, otherwise he will be forced to file it. That's not the only demand. They are also demanding that Onanuga tenders an unreserved apology to Peter Obi. He will also publish a retraction on his verified X handle and also publish same on national dailies, Punch, Vanguard, Leadership, and many others. This is a very good step taken by Peter Obi. For once, let these people understand that everything is not politics. How can he associate Peter Obi with terrorism? The Nigerian state declared IPOB a terrorist organization. So associating Peter Obi with IPOB means that he belongs or that he is sympathetic to a terrorist organization. That's what it means. Everyone knows that Peter Obi is a gentleman. After the result of the election was announced, many people wanted to troop out and protest because they believed that he was robbed of the election. But he told everyone, no, do not protest. What we are looking for is to get our mandate back, that he will fight it through the courts, that he doesn't want any blood to be shed in the process. So everyone knows that Peter Obi is a peaceful gentleman. He's not desperate for anything. Associating his name to terrorism is a new law. It's unacceptable. That's why he is pressing this lawsuit. Even if at the end of the day, Bayo Onanuga and his paymasters end up not paying the 5 billion naira or it is reduced to any amount, the most important thing is that other people will learn from it. There are many others that are running riot with Peter Obi's name, making all sorts of allegations. They think it's just politics. They can get away with it. This lawsuit will set a precedent that people must verify the information they publish. They must be able to prove whatever they publish, that's what it means. And to prove that Bayo Onanuga's libelous statement against P2B was made out of pure hate, there are many people, especially in northern Nigeria, that are very vocal about the protest coming up on 1st August. He never said that all these people must be held accountable if the protest degenerates into anarchy. No, he's not seeing all these people. It's because of his hate that he chose P2B to malign his image and his reputation. So it's very nice that P2B is going after them. These failed politicians, when they can't compete, they always resort to religion or tribalism. They need to be put to their place.
What's happening in Kenya? The citizens have been protesting over tax reforms by the government. But here some people believe that Nigerians have been very docile. And do you think that we have actually been very docile in Nigeria given the harsh economic realities of the time?
Well, let me classify this. I'm against riots. I'm against destruction of government assets and properties, because that's the same money we're looking at, scarce resources that we're going to use to repair them. I'm not against peaceful protest, but it must be for reasons, not for interest.
Giving reasons why P2B is demanding for damages, his attorney said, quote, "It is our client's conviction that the publication was a calculated plot to demean, ridicule, humiliate, and embarrass him by the estimation of every right-thinking member of the society. It appears you have achieved your insipid motive, as well-wishers from around the globe have inundated him with calls to register their shock. His appellation as Okute, the Rock, notwithstanding, the demeaning and scandalous publication has also caused a serious emotional injury to our client, given his decades of stellar stewardship in private and public life. Consequently, we have our client's mandate to demand that you retract the statement made in the publication and tender an unreserved apology to him within 72 hours of the receipt of this letter in not less than 4 national dailies." Unquote. The former Vice President Atiku Abubakar released a statement on his verified X handle. In that statement, he made it clear that he was directing it to Bayo Onanuga and his paymasters who are bent on tarnishing the image of P2B. He said, quote, "Chasing shadows and contriving purported persons behind the planned protests is an exercise in futility when it is obvious that Nigerians, including supporters of Tinubu and the ruling APC, are caught up in the hunger, anger, and hopelessness brought about by the incompetence and cluelessness of this government. It is deeply ironic that those who now seek to stifle these rights were themselves leading protests in 2012. A responsible government must ensure a safe and secure environment for citizens to exercise their constitutionally guaranteed rights to peaceful protest. Any attempt to suppress these rights is not only unconstitutional but a direct affront to our democracy." Unquote. That's how it's supposed to be. The opposition must unite to confront the APC, not just for election, but to oppose them directly. That was how the APC united to confront PDP at the time. So they should learn from this. If it is happening to one person, everybody must lend their voice. Don't feel, it's not happening to me, what's my business, let him carry his cross. No, that's not how to do it. United we stand, divided we fall. Thanks for watching.